The training, sure, here. All right.
All right, Patsy Brett, New York, Advertising 2.0. Hi.
So, this is my new Nokia N97. I'm very excited about it. I jumped up and down and screamed, actually, when I got it this morning. We only captured a little bit of it on a video that we posted today, mostly because the first screen was a little uneven. But I've been here in New York for Advertising 2.0. Which was 2 days over at the IAC headquarters. Very cool building. Frank Gehry designed a little, it makes me wonder, like 30 years from now, we're going to look at it and say, weird? Probably. They had a great snack bar at IAC. Google-like in its snackage.
They had pirates.
They had pirates.
Lots of pirates.
They had pirates. So I got some booty. I got some booty at IAC. Did I actually just say that out loud? I did. And I'm actually staying in New York over the weekend because Jeff Pulver's 140 Character Conference is next week, Tuesday and Wednesday. So for those of you who don't know, his 140conf is the hashtag. If you go to 140conference.com or just Google it, you'll find it. And it's about 120 speakers. And the reason why I'm staying for this conference, there have been a lot of Twitter conferences, a lot of gatherings, and most of them, and this is not meant as a disparaging remark, a lot of them are people in social media talking to people in social media, which is important. I mean, it's important that we talk to each other and we talk about what we're doing and we talk about our technologies and how we're using them. We need to do that in order to help move the industry forward. But if we really intend to take our technology platforms and move them into the real world, we need to be responsible stewards. What that means is that we need to talk to people other than ourselves. Clue. Rush. So, of the 120 people who are speaking at this conference, some of them are the people who you might speak to. Or Fitton will be speaking at Pistachio. A number of the other, I think Ryan Toast.
John Boytnott from Village Voice Media. He's amazing.
Wonderful, wonderful speakers who are all very deeply engaged in social media. But it's also people like Jeffrey Hazlett, the CMO of Kodak. You know, it's people like, there's scientists and academics and people who are talking about how social media, specifically Twitter, this world of the now, are being integrated into what they are doing every day. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm very, very excited. I'll get to see a bunch of friends. I'll get to make a bunch of new ones. They'll become Twitter friends, which will then, of course, make them real to me.
They're real to me, too.
Yes, of course.
Yes. Did we meet on Twitter? Yes.
I had a number of competitors who had conversations like this at Advertising 2.0. That somebody said to me, why do you use Twitter? I think Twitter's bullshit.
I hate the internet. I am cranky.
But I spoke to him for about 20 minutes about how I use Twitter. He said, wow, that's kind of functional.
I think you use Twitter really successfully.
Thank you.
Somebody at a conference I was at about a month ago was like, what's your Twitter strategy? And somebody else responded, does Twitter have a strategy? but what is your Twitter strategy?
So to me, it's very simple. In terms of the people who I follow, they fall into one of a number of different categories. They are either people who I know, so they're my friends. They are people who I respect and admire, so they are industry influencers, they're journalists, they're business leaders, people who have something interesting to say. Sometimes they're just tweeting about silly things about their family or what have you, but a lot of the time they're tweeting about things about their business, or places they go, or events they go to, things to which I might not have access, so they give me that exposure. I follow people who make me laugh, because I like to laugh. And I also follow some people who are diametrically opposed to me in a business. Because I think that it's really important that in order, and part of the whole social media thing to me is that if you want to really engage in dialogue, you need to also be thinking about people who are opposed to you. Because when you can engage in these platforms in a safe way, we can actually start having discourse. And if we can start having discourse, maybe we can actually start ironing out some of those differences that we actually have.
That's why I follow at Brooke Spain. He's the perfect one, right?
He's actually I love you.
Me too, Brooke.
I heart you. And you and I disagree, Brooke. You and I disagree on almost everything. But you know what? He disagrees with me in a civil, rational, and reasonable way. And so we have conversations. What about that? I like to talk. You notice? I know. I'm really good.
Well, you're good at it, so.
Yeah,
Poor competency.
yeah. Poor competency. Talking. Can we stop now?
Yes,
We can
of
stop.
course.
Okay.
That was Kathy Brooks.
Oh, different angle. And now, look, now I'm in Australia. Now how do I turn this off?